Who is stronger, sun or wind? Read and enjoy. Let's read the conversation of the wind and the sun to prove themselves. One day, the boastful wind declared to the sun, "You know that I am the strongest and most effective of all the weathers." And the sun replied, "All weathers can be strong and effective." But the stubborn wind disagreed. "All weathers are strong, but I am the strongest of all," said the wind. "Let us have a competition to prove this. The weather that makes people to remove the most of their clothing will show that they are indeed the strongest of all." The sun agreed to take part in the competition and suggested that the wind should go first. And so the wind blew and blew upon the earth, creating first a light breeze, and then massive gales that swept across the lands below. People's hats flew off into the air and many were forced to hold their jackets and coats tightly, so that they would not lose them in the massive gale. After many minutes of blowing and blowing, the wind had managed to cause a great deal of chaos. He had blown away many hats. He had swept away empty bottles, rubbish, newspapers and umbrellas. But he had not caused people to lose their clothes. Next it was the turn of the sun. And the sun shone brightly in the clear blue sky, heating up the earth below until the people began to take off their clothes. First they removed their shoes, then socks, then jackets to stay cool in the lovely afternoon heat. When the wind saw how effective the sun had been, he grew very angry indeed and caused the weather to change from sunshine to wind so that the people below had to put their clothes back on quickly. Wind could not believe that the sun had won the competition and proven himself to be the most effective of all weathers. The rain and clouds, and the rest of the weather, all cheered for the sun and hailed him as the new hero. But the sun immediately stopped the cheering and told everyone that he was not a hero at all and all the weathers are important in their own unique way. "There cannot be one of us without each other," explained the sun. "Each of us plays an important role and depends on each other for creating the seasons." Then the wind understood that everything and everybody is different. It is important not to feel that you are better than anybody else. Wind also understood how important it was to work as a team so that you might make the most of the strengths of those around you. The daffodil flower. Under the ground in my little brown shell. Rain and sun will make me swell. Sharp green shoot is beginning to show. I think at last, I am starting to grow. Slowly, I am getting tall. Watch out wind, in case I fall. At side are leaves of green, and thin with a bud between. Long that bud opens and petals unfold. Daffodil flower with a trumpet of gold.